Good morning, second grade. Happy Friday. All right, really quick. You guys know what you're doing. You're finishing the I Never Felt to Pee book, and you're going to finish the assignment called End, and then read for 30 minutes. Make sure your iReady minutes are done, though, okay? All right, really quick. I'm going to read chapter 13 of Because of Winn-Dixie. Me and Winn-Dixie got into a daily routine where we would leave the trailer early in the morning, go down to Gertrude Pet's in time to hear Otis play his guitar for the animals. Sometimes Sweetie Pie snuck in for the concert, too. She sat on the floor and wrapped her arms around Winn-Dixie and rocked back and forth like he was a big old teddy bear. And when the music was over, she'd walk around trying to pick out what pet she wanted, but she always gave up and went home because the only thing she really wanted was a dog like Winn-Dixie. After she was gone, I would sweep and clean up and even arrange some of Otis's shelves because he did not have an eye for arranging things like I did, and when I was done, Otis would write down my time on a notebook that he marked on the outside, one red collar, one red leash, and the whole time he did not in any way ever act like a criminal. After working at Gertrude Pet's, me and Winn-Dixie would go over to the Herman W. Block Memorial Library and talk to Miss Franny Block and listen to her tell us a story, but my favorite place to be that summer was in Gloria Dump's yard. I figured it was Winn-Dixie's favorite place too, because when we got to the last block before her house, Winn-Dixie would break away from my bike and start to run for all that he was worth, heading for Gloria Dump's backyard in his spoonful of peanut butter. Sometimes Dunlap and Stevie Dewberry would follow me, and they would holler, "There goes the preacher's daughter, visiting the witch." She's not a witch, I told them. It made me mad that they would never listen to me and keep on believing whatever they would believe about Gloria Dump. One time, Stevie said to me, "My mama says you shouldn't be spending all your time cooped up in that pet shop and at the library and sitting around talking with old ladies. She said you should get out in the fresh air and play with kids your own age. That's what my mama says." "Oh, lay off her," Dunlap said to Stevie, and then he turned to me. "He doesn't mean it," he said. But I was already mad, and I shouted at Stevie, "I don't care what your mama says. She's not my mama, so she can't tell me what to do." "I'm going to tell my mama you said that," shouted Stevie, "and I'll tell your daddy, and he'll shame you in front of the whole church. And that pet shop man was in jail, and I wonder if your daddy knows that." "My daddy knows that he was in jail," said Opal. That was a lie, but I didn't care. "And you can go ahead and tell me if you want to, you big, bald-headed baby. I swear it. It wore me out yelling at Dunlap and Stevie Dewberry every day. By the time I got to Gloria Dump's yard, I felt like a soldier who'd been fighting a hard battle. Gloria would make me a peanut butter sandwich straight off, and then she would pour me a cup of coffee with half coffee and half milk, and that would refresh me. "Why don't you play with them boys?" Gloria asked me. "Because they're ignorant," I told her. "They still think you're a witch. It doesn't matter how many times I tell them you're not." "They just think they're trying to make friends with you in a roundabout way," Gloria said. "I don't want to be their friends," I said. "It might be fun to have the two boys for friends." "I'd rather talk with you," I said. "They're mean and they're boys." Gloria would shake her head and sigh, and she would ask me what was going on in the world and if I had any stories to tell her, and I always did. All right, that is the end of our story for today. I hope everyone has a great Friday and a happy weekend, and I will see you guys back on Monday. Bye!